going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open ready to work with industrial partners to and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Allergy Care keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Allergy Care for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Allergy Care. When you need us, we'll be there.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
I'm Jeff, and welcome to this week's Mars Hill Minute. Don't you just love these spring days? As I stand here at the Tennessee Valley Weather Place, Lord, it's exciting to see the amazing spring going on around us. You can look and see the flowers outside that are blooming, the trees that are budding. Everything is shouting out, God is good. Psalm 150, verse 1 says, let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Think about that. Everything God's created ought to be praising Him. It reminds me of when Jesus was making his journey back into Jerusalem, heading for his crucifixion. Everyone was crying out, Hosanna, Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. And the rulers of the day came to Jesus and said, you're going to have to get your disciples to stop this. And he said, if they cease to praise me, the rocks themselves will cry out. Now, I don't know about you. I don't want a rock crying out on my behalf. I want to be the one praising the Lord. I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at Mars Hill Baptist Church. Join myself and the whole church family as we praise the Lord and lift high His name. I hope to see you Sunday. Join us at Mars Hill Baptist Church. God bless you and have a great week.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find. That's Paper 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
Morris Farmers Market, located on Highway 43 South, is the official headquarters of fall and everything tasty. Head on over for locally grown produce, honey, baked goods, cheese, canned goods, decorations, and so much more. You won't find friendlier folks than the Morris family, who make the farm-to-table experience the best in the Tennessee Valley. Make the short drive to Morris Farmers Market, located at 2580 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee, just across the street from Preston's Restaurant. Phone 931-852-3276. That's Morris Farmers Market.
Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gaines Street. We have pitching machines.
Morris Farmers Market, located on Highway 43 South, is the official headquarters of fall and everything tasty. Head on over for locally grown produce, honey, baked goods, cheese, canned goods, decorations, and so much more. You won't find friendlier folks than the Morris family, who make the farm-to-table experience the best in the Tennessee Valley. Make the short drive to Morris Farmers Market, located at 2580 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee, just across the street from Preston's Restaurant. Phone 931-852-3276. That's Morris Farmers Market.
Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gaines Street. We have pitching machines, batting cages, and even indoor golf. Powered by TrackMan, our system is perfect for practice or play. With over 300 courses as well as multiple mini games, it is perfect for all ages and abilities. We even offer packages for group events such as birthday parties and business lunches. So let's go! Come get your game on indoors at Happy G's.
At Flora Mid-South Realty, we pride ourselves on our family values, professional service, and a deep local knowledge. With a small town feel and a personal touch, we're here to help you navigate the real estate process with ease. Whether buying, selling, or renting, you can trust us to guide you every step of the way. And don't forget to catch Flora Rockstars, our live podcast every Tuesday morning at 8. Flora Rockstars, rocking the real estate news and all things local. Flora Mid-South Realty, your hometown real estate experts.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and service. Located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee. Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
What really matters during the ball game, as a coach, you have one goal, and that is to get the best and the most out of each player. You have to know what's inside of them to be able to get that out of them. In Ephesians 3 and verse 20, the Bible says, "Now to him who is able to do far more abundantly than all we ask or think, according to the power that is at work within us." There's a power within us. God is trying to get the best out of us. Will you let him today? And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is your headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Are you in need of a trailer? How about a saw, tools, loaders, or even generator? Now meeting all your propane needs as well. You can find everything you need to complete your project and much more down at Old School Rentals in Loretto. Go by and let owner Ryan Smith help you today. That's Old School Rentals on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
The game of basketball and the lessons we've learned in sports has always played an important role in both of our lives. We know the benefits of a good game plan.
Merely hiring a real estate agent and popping a sign in your yard is not enough to win anymore. We have teamed up with Platform Marketing and have been able to secure an exclusive right in our area to market your home in the unique way that we do. So let's go. Team up with us and let's win together.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes, with coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Welcome to Employee Resources Credit Union, where you're more than just a number, you're family. We provide financial solutions that rise above those of traditional banks. With roots stretching back to 1964, we've served 4 generations during constant industry changes. We're known for our low fees and incredible rates. Join us and experience the credit union difference. ERCU, not for profit, for service.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Lewisburg, Tennessee, the site for tonight's TSSAA Class 3A Region 4 District 8 baseball matchup featuring the Wildcats of Lawrence County and the homestanding Tigers of Marshall County. This is AJ Good on the X Sports Network, going to be bringing you tonight's game. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Starting first, the Lawrence County Wildcats coming into this game at 12-11 overall, 4-2 within the district. Their head coach is Clint Wright. Leading off at left field will be Brayson Rose. Batting second at second base will be Jake Moore. Batting third in center field will be Alex Bedford. Batting fourth, the shortstop, will be Jack Emerson. Batting fifth in right field will be Hub Maddox. Batting sixth and catching will be Brooks Durham. Batting seventh, the designated hitter will be Logan Clayton. Batting eighth at first base will be Truett Kidd. Batting ninth and third base will be Cole Schultz, and the pitcher tonight will be Logan Mays. On the other side for Marshall County, coming in at 6-16 overall, 2-8 within the district. Their head coach is Ryan Henry. Leading off in left field will be DJ Gardner. Batting second in center field will be Eli Cross. Batting third and pitching will be Carson Henderson. Batting fourth at first base will be Reed Mitchell. Batting fifth, shortstop, will be Kalen Henry. Batting sixth, at third base will be Lucas Harry. Batting seventh in right field, Kendrick Tears. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Gibby Miller. Rounding up the lineup at second base will be Aiden Kirby. Also not playing in the field, but not in the lineup, will be the catcher and Ronan Scott. Henderson warming up here for the Tigers. Senior day here for Marshall County as they're going into their final stretch here of the regular season. Same for everybody here, as you see Henderson here warming up. Wildcats trying to secure the number 2 overall spot within the district after losing a pair of games to Tullahoma a week ago. So Brayson Rose back in the top spot. Leading off here for the Wildcats has kind of been in that top spot over the last couple games. It's been a lineup that has really worked for the Wildcats. Head coach Clint Wright just trying to tweak it around a little bit here for the rest of the way. Brayson Rose, the freshman, one of the many underclassmen, sophomores, and freshmen in the lineup here for the Wildcats. A lot of seniors on senior day in the lineup for the Tigers here tonight. Apologize for any connection issues we have. Internet is okay. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm not going to say it's great at the same time. So if things are a little bit slow on your connection, well, that's the reason why. Comes the first pitch here from Henderson to Rose, and that is in there for strike one. Oh, and 1 here to Rose. Here's the next pitch. In the dirt for ball one, excuse me. 1-1 the count here to the freshman left fielder. It's a different ballpark. You see here we are playing partly on their football field. The outfield is all their football field. The infield is actually where the visiting bleachers would be during football season. Comes a 1-1. Ground ball sent over to third. Throw over to first is going to get thrown away, and that's going to go over the fence. So Rose is going to reach via an error. And the leadoff runner aboard here for the Wildcats. So good job here from Brayson Rose. Just putting the ball in the play, hit it pretty hard, and ends up forcing an error from Marshall County. So 1 on, nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Jake Moore due up now, another freshman in the lineup. First pitch is in there for strike one. Henderson comes set. Here is the 0-1. And that's in there for strike two. 0-2 here to Moore. Windy day here as well. Wind pushing out almost to dead center field. Died down a bit. This is a ground ball. And to the shortstop. Throw over to first is not in time. So Jake Moore going to come away with an infield single. Puts 2 on. Nobody out here. Good job by Jake Moore. Good piece of 2-out, 2-strike hitting to put 2 on in the first hit of the game here for the Wildcats. That brings up Alex Bedford, team leader in pretty much every offensive category you can think of. Hits, runs, RBIs, everything. First pitch is swung on and missed here for strike one. 2 on, no gone here in the top of the first inning. Beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky, but do got a lot of wind. Here's the 0-1. Bedford going to lay down the bunt, and it is picture perfect. Bedford going to be safe at first. So great job. Alex, mainly known for his power, comes away with an infield single to load the bases with nobody out here in the top of the first. So a great start for the Wildcats. Bases loaded, nobody out here. Brings up shortstop and Jack Emerson. Second on the team with hitting with runners in scoring position. He is in a good spot right here and right now. First pitch, that is caught. So that will be the first out in the inning. Emerson hitting a line drive right at the second baseman. 1 gone here in the top of the first. Brings up the right fielder in Hub Maddox, still with the bases loaded. First pitch here from Henderson. This is high for ball one. Next pitch, in there for strike one. 1-1 the count here to Maddox. Next pitch, that's going to hit him. So that's going to bring home a run, the first run of the game, as Rose will touch home plate on the bases loaded hit by pitch. A tough way for Maddox to come away with an RBI, but Wildcats will take it any way you can get him. So a 1-0 lead after the bases loaded hit by pitch, as the catcher will come out and talk with Henderson here after unfortunate situation there for Marshall County. Base is still loaded with 1 out here in the top of the first. Brings up Brooks Durham, the catcher. 3 RBIs in the last Wildcat game on Saturday against Lexington, Alabama. First pitch. This is high for ball 1. Next pitch. In there for strike 1. Evens things up here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases loaded, 1 out. Wildcats on the board with a bases loaded hit by pitch. Next pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Good pitch there from Henderson. A year ago, these two met up at their Babe Ruth field. That's a really nice facility, and they've tried to do their best to get back here. 1-2. Ground ball. Sent over the second. Flipped over to second, and will be no throw. That will bring home another run. 2 gone, and the Wildcats leading this one 2-0. Fielder's choice puts runners on the corners with 2 gone here in the top of the first inning. Another RBI for Durham. Brings us to the 7th spot, and Logan Clayton, the designated hitter, has really come on strong here for the Wildcats over the last 3 to 4 weeks. First pitch, high and in for ball 1. Good start here for the Wildcats, at least getting a couple runs off of bases loaded, no out situation. Next pitch. High for ball 2. 2-0 the count here to Clayton. Certainly making Henderson work. He's at 18 pitches here through 2/3 of an inning. Next pitch. That's on the outside corner. 2-1 the count. Next one from Henderson. Ground ball. That's going to get through the right side, a base hit. Bedford is in. Kelly taking off for 3. Here's a throw. It's a really good throw. He is out, and that one will end the inning. The Wildcats, however, will put another run on the board. They get 3 in the top of the first. Lead this one 3-0 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. That is coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Solutions is a 3PL managing warehouse in Mississippi. With our an employee, a safe family work environment, and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Lewisburg, Tennessee, as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Lawrence County leading Marshall County in this district showdown 3-2. Due up here for the Tigers in the bottom half of the first will be DJ Gardner, Eli Cross, and Carson Henderson, a trio of seniors here, 1, 2, 3 for the Tigers here in the bottom of the first inning. Logan Mays back on the mound here for the Wildcats, team leader in strikeouts and wins. He's done a great job all season long here for Lawrence County. Get the nod here tonight for the Wildcats. First pitch here to Gardner coming up. That one is in there for strike one. Apologize for any connection issues. The internet is not terrible, but it's not great at the same time. So if things seem a little slow out there, well, that's your explanation. Next pitch here from Mays, popped up. Jake Morris camps underneath, makes the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. One gone here in the bottom of the first inning. Now brings up the center fielder and Eli Cross. Good start to this one for Logan Mays. Came in with a sub 0.06 ERA, just below that. Team leader in strikeouts. Struggled a bit with walks at times this year, but is starting to get that back under control. First pitch here from Mays to Cross is in there for strike one. Comes the 0-1. This is in for ball one. 1-1 the count here to Cross. Mays, who's been really good against the top of the order against every team he has faced this year. Comes a 1-1. This is high for ball two. 2-1 the count here to Cross. Next pitch. In there, or misses for ball three. 3-1 the count. Here to Cross. Comes the next pitch. That's going to miss high for ball four. Walk issued here by Mays. Puts Cross at first with one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Brings up the 3-hole hitter and the opposing pitcher in Carson Henderson. Will try to help his own cause after giving up 3 runs in the top half of the third. First pitch from Mays. Sent in the left center field. This one could be trouble, and it will get down for a base hit. Cross on his way to third. Here's a relay. They have time to get him, and they will. What a great job by the defense of Lawrence County. That will be the second out of the inning. An incredible relay. Alex Betford to Emerson over to Schultz, and that now we've got 2 gone after the double here in the bottom of the first. Brings up Reed Mitchell, the first baseman, the big right-hander. First time here against Mays. Wind picking up as Mitchell here will call timeout. Next pitch here from Mays. The first one was in there for strike one. The next pitch. Misses for ball one. So 1-1 the count. Two gone, runner on second here for Marshall County. Big lead over there at second from Henderson. And now Mitchell will call timeout. Gives everyone a chance to reset themselves a bit. One, misses high with the slider. 2-1 the count now. Two and one here to Mitchell. Next pitch. Tip back and foul for strike two. 2-2. Deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here from Mays to Mitchell. And that one is hooked almost off head coach Ryan Henry down the left field line. Everyone okay. Just a very loud foul ball. Still 2-2 here to Mitchell. Next pitch from Mays. That one is fouled away by Mitchell, so he'll stay alive here with the 2-2 count. Next pitch from Mays, and Mitchell's going to line this one in the center field. Henderson going to hold up at third after Bedford's already thrown somebody out here so far. So that puts runners on the corners here, still with 2 gone in the bottom of the first inning. Brings up the shortstop and Kalen Henry. Good piece in a hitting there from Mitchell and a good at bat to put runners on the corners. Still with 2 gone, Mays still with a good chance here to get out of the inning. He's only thrown 50 pitches here through 2/3 as sophomore to sophomore, Brooks Durham here to Logan Mays to talk things out here after that 2-out single. The dimensions in this place are interesting. It's 275 down the line. 360 to the 50-yard marker straight away in dead center field. It is 409 to the left corner, 410 to the right corner. First pitch here. Swung on a miss for strike one. A big cut in the miss by Henry. The 0-1. Swung on a miss for strike two. Good pitch there from Mays. Now he's ahead 0-2 to hit the 5-hole hitter in Henry. Next pitch. Just misses away for ball one. So 1-2. Not a bad miss there from Mays. So next pitch. In the dirt and a very good block by Durham. Keeping in front of him. 2-2 now the count. Two. Ground ball. And takes a bad hop and will go in the left field. Henderson will score. Mitchell will hold up at third. So a RBI single. That ball hit the lip and went right over Cole Schultz's head, and that will make it a 3-1 game. Just a bad break there. Schultz was in position, and a bad hop off the lip puts the ball in left field. So 3-1 now is the Wildcat lead after that 2-out single. Brings up Lucas Harry, the third baseman. Another one of the seniors on senior night here in the lineup. Correction on the record as well. Marshall County is 7-13, 3-3 within the district. I read last year's record, not this year's record. First pitch is in there for strike one. So apologies on that one. They're 7-13 and 3-3 within the district. They're also fighting for position as well in the district tournament coming up, believe it or not, in 2 weeks. Here's the 0-1, and that's going to hit him. And that's going to load the bases with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. So head coach Clint Wright going to come talk with his sophomore pitcher after that loud hit by pitch. Not exactly the situation that Wright and company were hoping to get in after getting 3 runs here in the top of the first. Short conversation between Wright and his sophomore battery. Brings up Tears, a 7-hole hitter for the Tigers. So up with the bases loaded and 2 outs. A very good situation here for Marshall County. Both sides getting the bases loaded in their half of the first inning. First pitch here from Mays. That one is fouled away for strike one. Mays now had 23 pitches through 2/3 of an inning. Henderson had an even 20 through his first inning. The 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. 0-2 here to Tears. Comes the 0-2. And Tears does a good job just to get a piece of the bat on it. Stays alive here with an 0-2 count. This pitch here from Mays. Swung on a miss for strike three, and that one will end the inning. Marshall County gets one back here in the bottom of the first. It's a 3-1 Lawrence County lead as we go to the top of the second next on the X-Sports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
We go to the top of the second inning here with Lawrence County leading Marshall County 3-1 here in this district showdown. 8-9-1 due up for the Wildcats. Truett Kidd the lead. Slow roller. Sent over to third. The throw will get down the right field line. And that actually went into the tube. So that will put Kidd at first off the air. That's the second error of the game here for Marshall County. So the first pitch Kidd sees, hits a slow roller and finds his way on the second base. So a good situation now for the Wildcats here in the top of the second inning. We apologize for any connectivity issues. Internet isn't great. It's not awful at the same time. It does enough to get something out here, but just hopefully it works. Cole Schultz now due up, runner on second. Nobody out here in the top of the second. Squares around the bunt, pops it straight up in the air. And making a catch right behind home plate is Scott, and that will be the first out of the inning. So 2 pitches, we got a runner on second and a pop out on a bunt. Brings us to the top of the order here of the freshman and Brayson Rose, who reached via an error in his last at bat and scored a run. Facing Henderson for the second time through an inning and a third. 3 hits, 3 runs, no walks. Hit by pitch, no strikeouts. Right now, 22 pitches. Very eventful 22 pitches, I might add. First pitch here to Rose, and taps that one back foul for strike 1. Wildcats playing 4 times this week. Got these 2 here tonight in Lewisburg. Head back to Lawrence County on Tuesday. Then right before Easter, we've got at Loretto on Friday, then back at Lawrence County on Saturday. First pitch, next pitch I should say, takes off, and the kid wisely heads over to third base on the ball in the dirt and even things up here 1 apiece with a runner on third. So the 4th run of the game, and trying to answer what Marshall County did in the previous inning, is now 90 feet away. Next pitch, that's going to get away. Kid taking off. Here's the throw. It will not be in time, and Lawrence County gets that run back to make it 4-1. That's back-to-back heads-up base running by Truett Kidd, taking advantage of those balls in the dirt to give the Wildcats that 3-run advantage back. Get a run however you can take it. So 2-1 the count now to Rose. Next pitch from Henderson. Sky down the left field line, and just hooking foul for strike 2. And dangerously close to that 275 marker. That missed about 5.5 yards to the left. But if it kept going, that either could have been a double or a home run. It's crazy how some of those things work out in a funky ballpark like this. But, hey, that's what makes baseball so unique, is having just the different places that you can play in and some of the things that happen. Pitch, and that one is in there for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. First strikeout of the game here for Henderson. Brings up the second baseman of Jake Moore, reached via an infield single and scored in the previous inning. Second at bat here against Henderson. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. Next pitch, ground ball, slow roller over to short. Throw over to first is in time, and that one will end the inning. The Wildcats will get a run back in the top of the second. Lead at 4-1 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. That's next on the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal.
That one is in there for strike 1. May's looking for a little cleaner inning than what he had in the first, and that's not a good way to go about it. One on, nobody out. Long look by Mays here. Miller's maybe out. Long look by Mays here. Miller's maybe a foot and a half off the bag. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt, a good block by and we apologize for connection issues. Internet's not the greatest nor the worst. Just does enough to get out here as next pitch will miss in for ball 3. Is the third in the game by Mays. Loads the bases with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. So 2 walks, 3 hit by pitches. It's 5 free passes by Mays. So comes the 0-1. This is high and in. 1-1 the count here to Cross. Next pitch. This is high for ball 2. Comes a 2-1. This is high and in for ball 3. Ball goes back to the backstop, and no one advances. I want to give the Wildcats a free out here on a situation like that. Next pitch from Mays. Misses high for ball 4. Second run of the game here for Marshall County off a bases loaded walk. Third walk of the game by Mays in the 6th free pass. Brings up Carson Henderson, singled, and his last at bat on a ball into the left center gap. First pitch from Mays, misses high for ball 1. Starting to get some action in the Lawrence County bullpen. Looks like Chase Carr out there for the Wildcats. A 1-0. Swung on and missed here for strike 1. Now 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Bases loaded, 1-2 count, nobody out here. Next pitch. High and in for ball 2. So 2-2 here to Henderson, 3-hole hitter for the Tigers. Pitch from Mays. Pop back foul. Staying with a 2-2 count as that one crosses the road right behind us. Wind blowing straight out the left here in Lewisburg. 2-2. This is low and in for ball 3. Full count here on the 6th pitch of the at-bat. This pitch here from Mays. Misses low for ball 4. And now it's a 1-run game. Still nobody out. Back-to-back bases loaded walks. Clint Wright making his way out to talk with Mays. 4th walk, 7th free pass when you add 3 hit by pitches. Reed Mitchell, the first baseman due up, who singled in up the middle in his last at bat. And we apologize for any connection issues. Might have to stop the stream here in between innings and get whatever needs to be taken care of here just to finish out the rest of the game. plate umpire to come out to break up the meeting. So Mitchell up with the bases loaded, still nobody out. Carr warming up in the Wildcat bullpen. It's a 4-3 Lawrence County lead. Middle infield playing a double play def. Corner infield playing in. First pitch misses in for ball 1. One-0. And that one's in there for strike 1. Next pitch. Sent foul down the right field line. Kid giving chase, but that one is out of play for strike 2. 1-2 the count. One-two from Mays. Foul to wild play again. That one came dangerously close to one of the cars in one of the houses across the street from the ballpark here. Next pitch. Misses for ball 2. 2-2 the count. Here to Mitchell. Mays now 52 pitches through an inning plus. 2-2. Misses high for ball 3. Full count offering. Foul back on the 7th pitch of the at-bat. These two really going at it, having a good battle here. Wind still blowing straight out the left. Next pitch misses high for ball 4. And that will tie the game on 3 straight bases loaded walks. Brings up Kalen Henry, the shortstop. Singled into left on a ball off the lip over the head of Cole Schultz in the last inning. Infield playing in, first pitch. That one is in there for strike 1. The 0-1. High for ball 1, 1-1 the count. Here's a 1-1. In there for strike 2. It's a 1-2. This one is sent down the left field line, hooking foul and just out of the reach. Brayson Rose giving a really good effort to try to go get that one, but misses foul by about 10 feet for just a long strike. Still 1-2 here to Henry. Next pitch. Sent in the center field, right center field, and that's going to get down. That's probably going to roll all the way to the wall.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tennessee.com.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment. Not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Lewisburg, here at Marshall County, new pitcher into the game here for the Wildcats will be Chase Carr. He will come in for Logan Mays, who probably will hopefully forget about this throughout the rest of the season. Gave up 7 runs off 4 hits, walked 5 at 3 hit batters, and strike out through 60 pitches. So Carr, here it's a runner on third, nobody out situation here in the bottom of the second inning. Marshall County leading this one 7-4. Actually, it's Case Chapman into the game, not Carr. I apologize. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Next pitch, that's going to get away. Run's going to try to score, and he will. And that will make it 8-4. So nobody on and an 8-4 lead as they have gotten 7 runs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bottom of the 2nd inning, I should say. Next pitch, this one is sent into right center field, and that will get down for a base hit. It's Harry with a single in the center, 5th hit of the game for Marshall County. Puts one on with still nobody out in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Both sides have scored in their half of both innings so far. Brings up Kendrick Tears. Struck out in his last at bat. Pickoff move by Chapman, not in time. First pitch here from Chapman. This is low and away for ball 1. Next pitch. This is in for ball 2. 2-0 the count here to Tears. Wind really picking up out to left. Next pitch from Chapman. This is low and in for ball 3, 3-0 the count. Another arm warming up. Looks like Callum McCauley in the bullpen for Lawrence County. Next pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Next pitch. This is away for ball 4. 2 on, nobody out. Brings up Gibby Miller, who led off the inning with a hit by pitch and scored a run. First pitch, swung on a miss. Big cut there by Miller for strike 1. Hopefully the connection issues have been solved here throughout the rest of the game. Apologize for whatever happened here. Internet is not the worst, not the greatest, so we're doing the best we can. Hopefully keep this stream on for the rest of the time. Next pitch misses high and in. 1-1 the count. Next pitch, foul back for strike 2 as Chapman gets ahead. 1-2 the count. Next pitch, and that one is in there for strike 3 in the first out of the inning. Good comeback there by Case Chapman to get the first out of the inning. Brings up Aiden Kirby, the second baseman. 2 on, 1 out. Team already scoring 7 runs here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch here from Chapman. Popped up. Kidd calling everybody off in foul territory. He'll make the catch, and that would be the second out of the inning. So Chapman starting to get into a bit of a groove here. Back-to-back outs. Brings up DJ Gardner, the left fielder. 0 for 1. Popped up at second in the first, and earlier in the inning was hit by a pitch and scored a run. First at bat here against Chapman. First pitch. This is high for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. This is for ball 2. Two up. Misses for ball 3. So 3-0 the count here to Gardner. Next pitch from Chapman. High for ball 4. Loads the bases with 2 outs. His second walk, 7th by Wildcat pitching. 10 free passes if you add the 3 hit by pitches. Brings up Eli Cross. He's had a good afternoon. Walked twice, once with the bases loaded, and has scored. First pitch from Chapman. Foul back for strike 1. Wildcats not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. It's metal bat baseball with a funky ballpark. Anything could happen. The 0-1. Misses for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Next pitch from Chapman. In the dirt, a good block by Durham for ball 2. Here's a 2-1. Foul back for strike 2. Deuce is on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. It's the 2-2. Misses low and away. Full count now here to Cross. See, full count from Chapman to Cross. Lined over to Emerson at short. Makes the play, throws over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. So Marshall County gets 7 runs in the bottom of the second. They lead it 8-4 as we go to the top of the third. It's coming up next on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality.
2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
8-4 is the Marshall County lead as we go to the top of the third inning. Alex Bedford to lead things off for the Wildcats. First pitch from Henderson is high and in for ball one. Henderson through 2 innings, 4 runs off 3 hits, a strikeout. Hit by pitch right now at 30 pitches. 1-0 to Bedford. Big cut and a miss for strike one. Bedford to reach via bunt single to load the bases in the first inning in his first at bat. Here's a 1-1. Ripped into the left center field gap, and that's going to get down. Bedford, a big turn. That one's going to roll all the way to the wall. This could be trouble. Goes up against the fence. Bedford heading to third. Here's the relay, not in time, and Bedford to lead off the inning with a triple. So great start to this one as Alex just puts a charge into the left center field gap. That one rolls to the wall and puts the 5th run of the game in position here for Jack Emerson. Wildcats have scored. Wildcats and Tigers have scored in both halves of their innings so far. Emerson, who popped up to second in his last at bat. Check swing, holds up for ball one. 1-0 the count. Joe George Field here. Next pitch, foul back for strike one. Evens up the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. That is sent in the center. Bedford going to third. Tags up and will stay put. And that throw was way off line. And a great job by Scott behind the plate to keep that in front of him. 1 gone, still with the runner on third here in the top of the third inning. Brings up Hub Maddox, the right fielder. Hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. Bring on the first run of the game for the Wildcats in the first inning. Runner on third, 1 out. Next pitch from Henderson. Misses away for ball one. Here's a 1-0. Misses away for ball two. 2-0 the count. Henderson back to work, the 2-0. Misses away for ball three. 3-0. Max getting the play from head coach Clint Wright. 3-0. And that is in there for strike one. Next pitch. Misses away for ball four. That will put runners on the corners. Second free pass by Max, except this time he didn't take one in the middle of the bag. Brings up Brooks Durham, fielder's choice RBI in his last at bat in the first inning. Runners on the corners, 1 out on a slow roller over to short. The first pitch from Henderson. Yeah, it's in there for strike one. Z-0-1. And a good breaking ball in there. 0-2 the count to Durham. Oh, 2. Misses away for ball one. 1-2 the count. Durham will step off, get a new call from his head coach from the dugout. 1-2. Check swing, and that will even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. This is high and away for ball 3. So Durham goes down 0-2 and works the count full. Henderson now at 45 pitches through 2 1/3 innings. Middle infield double play depth, the full count. That one shot through the right side, a base hit. Bedford will score. Maddox will hold up at second. The Wildcats cut into the lead. Second RBI of the game for Brooks Durham to make it 8-5. Good piece of hitting from the sophomore. 3 RBIs in his last game and comes up with 2 here. Bring up Logan Clayton. Clayton with an RBI single to right in his last at bat as Caleb Kelly will come and courtesy run for Durham. Wildcats have now scored in every inning so far despite trailing 8-5. First pitch here from Henderson. That's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 on the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 here to Clayton. Next pitch on the outside corner for strike 3. 3-pitch strikeout from Henderson, his second strikeout of the game. Brings up True Kid, the first baseman, reached via an error in his last at bat and scored in this second inning. Senior up with 2 on, 2 gone. Wildcats trying to cut into the Tiger lead again. First pitch misses away for ball 1. 50 pitches now for Henderson. Here's a 1-0. Misses away for ball 2. And Kidd rips this one in the right field. Tears, makes the diving catch out and right. And that one will end the inning. Hard hit ball by Kidd unfortunately falls in. The Wildcats do get a run back in the top of the third. It's an 8-5 Marshall County lead. As we go to the bottom half of the inning, that's next on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
This is the X Sports Network.
It's an 8-5 Marshall County lead as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Due up here for the Tigers, heart of the order with Henderson, Mitchell, and Henry. 3, 4, and 5. Case Chapman back on the mound here for the Wildcats. Came in relief and through his inning of work. A hit, no runs, pair of walks, strikeout, and 23 pitches. So Henderson, who's 1 for 1, singled and scored in the first. Bases loaded walk in the second and eventually scored as well. So this is his first at bat against Chapman. Here's the first pitch. Misses for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Foul back for strike 1. Evens things up at 1 apiece. Here's a 1-1. In the dirt for ball 2. McCauley's still warming up in the Wildcat bullpen. Here's a 2-1. Ground ball, sent over Emerson at short, and that's going to get by him. And that will put a runner on first with nobody out. So the leadoff runner has gotten aboard in every inning so far here for Marshall County. First error of the game by the Wildcats. 1 on, nobody out, brings up Reed Mitchell. Singled to center in the first, bases loaded walk and scored in the second. And quick pickoff attempt checking on Henderson at first, not in time. Just enough to get his, that's a huge lead over at first, as you can see here. Pickoff attempt throw a little bit high. Now time called here by Mitchell. And a huge lead over at first by Henderson. Pitch to Mitchell misses in for ball 1. Popped up. Kidd giving chase, but that one will land on top of the bathrooms for strike 1. 1-1 the count here to Mitchell. Well, pickoff attempt. That one almost got thrown away. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing at the wrong time there. Got a little too excited with the clicking finger. Another huge lead by Henderson. 1-1. This is high for ball 2. Two-one, fouled away for strike 2. 2-2 here to Mitchell. All 3 at bats, he's gotten to a 2-strike count. Glenn Wright retrieving a foul ball off of the bat from Mitchell here at Joe George Field. Again, another huge lead by Henderson. 2-2. In the dirt, that's going to get away from Durham and send Henderson to second base. Full count now to Mitchell. Three-two. Skied out of play. That one landed right in the Lawrence County bullpen. Colin McCauley didn't land too far from him, but not enough for him to go running for the hills. 3-2. Fouled away again. Mitchell has been in a battle on every at-bat so far as that lands in the front yard of one of the several houses across the street here from Joe George Field in Lewisburg. Next pitch here from Chapman. Skied into left center. Bedford is waiting right there for it. Makes the catch. Henderson will stay put. Do not want to test Alex Bedford's arm out there, and that will be the first out of the inning. He was shifted perfectly right where he needed to be. Bedford barely moved to make the catch. So one gone here in the bottom of the third inning. Brings up Kalen Henry on senior day. His dad, the head coach, has had a heck of a day. 2 for 2, RBI single in the first, and a bases clearing triple scored in the second. So he's got 4 RBIs, and we're just in the third inning. First pitch here from Chapman. Misses for ball 1. One up. In the dirt. A good block by Durham. Ball 2. Two up. Yeah, it's in there for strike 1. Two one. Ripped but foul into the parking lot and off a Toyota Camry. Not by Toyota Camry, just to clarify. 2-2. Next pitch. Misses away, sends a count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chapman now 40 pitches through an inning and a third. In the dirt, runner takes off and thrown in the left field. That will be the 9th run of the game for Marshall County. So the walk plus the run makes it 9-5 with the runner on first and 1 out. Now Clint Wright talking with the home plate umpire here. Maybe thinking interference as he'll come out and talk with Chapman. And that will do it for Chapman. So while the pitching change goes down, we'll take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years' experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
You know, Story and Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business for over 50 years now, and a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Story and Lee Furniture.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Colin McCauley, the new pitcher in the game here for Lawrence County, comes in for Case Chapman through an inning and a third, a hit, a run. 3 walks, a strikeout, finished with 41 pitches. Faced Lucas Harry. Reached base twice. Hit by a pitch in the first and a single in the second. First pitch swing and a miss here for strike 1. 9-5 is the Marshall County lead. 1 run in the first and third and 7 in the second as we are in the bottom of the third. Next pitch on the inside corner for strike 2. Oh, 2. This is blown away for ball 1. 1-2 the count here to Harry. Next pitch. This is away for ball 2. 2-2 the count here to Harry. Next pitch, ground ball, and through the left side, a base hit. Everyone will advance up a bag on the 6th hit of the game for Marshall County. 2-1, still 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Brings up Kendrick Tears, 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the first and then walked in the second. First at bat here against McCauley. First pitch from McCauley. Swung on a miss for strike 1. The 0-1. And a nice breaking ball in there for strike 2. 1-2 the count. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's the second out of the inning. 3-pitch strikeout for McCauley, his first of the game. 2 gone, brings up the 8-hole hitter and Gibby Miller. 0 for 1, hit by a pitch, scored, then struck out looking both in the second inning. First pitch. Ground ball into the, or on top of the Lawrence County dugout for strike 1. Next pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. The 0-2. Popped up down the right field line. Just out of the reach as Truett Kidd stumbles on the tarp. Down there as well, but gets up. So Kidd, good effort, and now heading back to home plate. Nothing serious, just going after the ball and couldn't hold up and kind of ran into the tarp down there. Next pitch, swung on and missed for strike 3, and that one will end the inning. Marshall County gets one back in the bottom of the third. They lead in 9-5 as we go to the top of the fourth. It's coming up next on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference with our great sales department, service department, and parts department. Now offering up to $10,000 off on all Chevy and GMC Model 1500s.
And we have over 30 lenders with some of the best rates in the market.
Hi, it's Tad with Heritage Automotive, and we want you to know when it comes to your vehicle, you deserve help, not hassle. With our 30-plus years of experience of being your local dealership, we're here to serve you. So whether it's routine maintenance, mechanical repairs, collision repairs, we're here to help. So give us a call today to schedule your service.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
This is the X Sports Network.
9-5 is the Marshall County lead as we go to the top of the fourth inning. Do it for the Wildcats. 9-1-2 as Cole Schultz will lead things off. First pitch here from Henderson is in there for strike 1. Henderson through 3 innings, 5 runs off 5 hits, a walk, hit by pitch, pair of strikeouts. Right now at 53 pitches. Next pitch swung on a miss for strike 2. Schultz down 0-2, who bunted out in his last at bat in the second inning. Next pitch from Henderson misses high for ball 1. One, 2. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that's the first out of the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Henderson takes us to the top of the order with Brayson Rose, 0 for 2. Reach via an error, scored in the first and struck out looking in the second. Third at bat, against Henderson. First pitch popped up, or fouled back, I should say, for strike 1. The 0-1. And a breaking pitch in there for strike 2. Comes the 0-2. Foul back, and we'll keep the count where it is, and no balls and 2 strikes. Comes the 0-2. And that's in there for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Henderson to start things off here in the fourth inning. Second time he's gotten Rose. 4 now in the game. Brings up Jake Moore. Infield single and scored in the first. Grounded out too short in the second. Third at bat here against Henderson. First pitch from Henderson. Misses high for ball 1. It's a 1-0 on the outside corner for strike 1. Here's a 1-1. Misses away for ball 2. Comes a 2-1. In there for strike 2. Deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Two. Misses away for ball 3 to send the count full. Next pitch. And that goes to the backstop for ball 4. 2-out walk worked by Moore to reach base for the second time in the game. Second walk issued by Henderson. Third free pass brings up Alex Bedford. 2 for 2. Singled and scored in the first on a bunt and tripled into the left center field gap and scored in the third. First pitch. Misses in for ball 1. Bedford, who 3-hit game on Saturday, 2-hit game already here tonight. The 1-0. Hit high in the air in the left field. Gardner looking for it and doesn't know where it is. That's going to fall down. Moore's going to round third. Bedford on his way to third. And the Wildcats cutting to the lead here 9-6 on a 2-out triple from Alex Bedford. Gardner thought he saw it and then lost it, and then it turns into a RBI triple, second of the game for Bedford. Maybe the break the Wildcats need brings up Jack Emerson 0 for 2. Pop up to the second baseman in the first and a fly out the shallow center in the third. Sophomore looking for some redemption here as the Wildcats have scored in every inning. 3 in the first, 1 each in the second, third, and fourth. Marshall County has scored in every inning so far as well. 1 in the first and third, 7 in the second. Ground ball through the right side, a base hit. And just like that, it is a 2-run game. Big swing from Jack Emerson. So a crooked number inning here for the Wildcats. Bring up Hub Maddox. Maddox, no official at bat. A bases loaded hit by pitch in the first and walked in the third. 7 runs off 7 hits here for the Wildcats. First pitch. That is high for ball 1. Big lead by Emerson over at first as they check on him. Throw not in time. Checking on him again. Throw not in time. Jack gives catchers and pitchers fits every time he reaches base. 1-0. Foul back for strike 1. 1-1 the count here to the freshman in Maddox. 5 spot tonight. Emerson waiting till Henderson comes set, or not yet. 1-1, Emerson takes off. Here's the throw to second, and it will not be in time. So Emerson will get there with the stolen base as that pitch was in there for strike 2. So runner in scoring position here for the Wildcats. One, 2. Ground ball. Right back to Henderson. He'll flip over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. Wildcats get 2 in the top of the 4th. It's a 9-7 Marshall County lead as we go to the bottom half of the inning. It's coming up next on the X Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts, to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Built Well banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Built Well bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-service towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Joe George Field in Lewisburg, where Marshall County leads Lawrence County 9-7. So we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Due up for the Tigers here in their half of the inning, 9-1-2 with Kirby, Gardner, and Cross. McCauley back on the mound through 2/3, a hit, no runs, no walks, and a pair of strikeouts. 12 pitches. First one here to Kirby is in there for strike one. Kirby so far in the game, 0 for 1, walked and scored in the second, then eventually popped up to Kidd in foul territory in the same inning. The 0-1. Foul back for strike two. Gorgeous but windy evening. Wind blowing straight out to left here. Half the field, the infield not on the football field, the outfield fully on the football field. Here's the 0-2. On the outside corner for strike three, and that will be the first out in the inning. Third strikeout of the game for McCauley. Another 3-pitch strikeout. One gone here in the bottom of the fourth. Brings up the top of the order in DJ Gardner. 0 for 1. Popped up to second in the first. In the second, was hit by a pitch and walked and scored a run. First at bat here against McCauley. First pitch. Foul back for strike one. The 0-1. This is away. 1-1 the count. One from McCauley. Fouled right off of the home plate umpire. So 1-2 the count now. Field umpire coming in to check in on him. Home plate umpire giving Gardner some flack over that one, just having some fun. I think he's just giving himself a look. Yep, says he's good to go. So 1-2 the count now to the top of the order for the Tigers. One, two from McCauley. Skied high in the air into shallow left. Emerson calling everyone off. He'll make the catch, and that will be the second out of the inning. Two gone here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Now brings up Eli Cross, who's had himself a day so far. 0 for 1. Walked in the first and second. The second walk was a bases loaded walk and then grounded out 2 short in his last at bat. No 1, 2 gone here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch from McCauley. Right off the home plate umpire again. Second time this inning he has taken one in the face. And his back-to-back line drives and back-to-back batters. Seems to be okay, though, as Durham will come out and talk with McCauley. It's not a good feeling as a hitter. I've been there a couple times when you put a good swing on it and it lines right back at the home plate umpire. You feel bad because, they're a part of the game, but, they're not tip-top shape athletes working every day. They're guys who work a day job and come out here at night trying to help out the community. And fortunately, you take a few strays every now and again, and he's taken 2 in this inning. But he looks okay, which is the most important thing. He worked the JV game as well. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. He was the only umpire. He was behind the plate, behind the mound in that one. 0-2 from McCauley. Misses low and away. Ball 1. 1-2 the count now. One, 2. Misses high and away. 2-2. Deuces on the board here to Cross. Two. Ground ball. Actually a rocket that got by Schultz down the third base line. Cross will take off for second as that one got away from Rose. Comes up with a 2-out double. So runner on second on a ball down the left field line just out of the reach of Schultz. Brings up the opposing pitcher here in Carson Henderson. Henderson so far 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the first. Bases loaded walk in the second and reached Van Air in the third. First at bat here against McCauley. First pitch. Popped up down the left field line. This could be trouble though. Rose though coming in on it. Will make the catch and that one will end the inning. First time in any half of the inning so far that no one has scored. It's a 9-7 Marshall County lead as we go to the top of the 5th. That is coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back at Joe George Field here in Lewisburg. We go to the top of the 5th. Lawrence County trailing Marshall County 9-7. Due up here for the Wildcats in the top of the 5th inning will be 6, 7, and 8 with Durham, Clayton, and Kidd. Back on the mound, Carson Henderson through 4 innings, 7 runs off 7 hits, pair of walks, a hit by pitch, 4 strikeouts right now at 73 pitches. Durham 1 for 2, RBI ground out, fielder's choice in the first, and an RBI single in the second. First pitch here from Henderson, fouled away for strike one. Wildcats have scored in every inning. 3 in the first, 1 each in the second and third, 2 in the fourth. Marshall County just had their first inning where they didn't score. 1 in the first and third, 7 in the second. Difference in the game right now. Durham will sky this one into the road for strike two. The 0-2. Misses high for ball one. See how long head coach Ryan Henry will let Henderson go as he's creeping slowly towards that 90-100 pinch mark. Next pitch misses high for ball two. Durham in his last at bat went down 0-2, worked a full count and then got an RBI single. 2-2. Fouled away as Durham will stay alive with a 2-2 count. Senior day here for the Tigers in this big district showdown. Tigers at 3-3, Lawrence County at 4-2. That misses high for ball three. Durham again back-to-back at bats, works a full count. That was the sixth pitch of the at bat. 3-2. Misses away for ball four. What a great at bat by the sophomore catcher as he hustles down the first base as he has reached base in all three at bats so far. Caleb Kelly will come out and run for him. Brings up Logan Clayton, 1 for 2. RBI single to right in the first. Struck out looking in the third. 80 pitches now for Henderson. No action in the Tiger bullpen. First pitch swung on a miss for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and called that strike two despite. Okay, strike two. 0-2 now. Oh, 2. Misses high. That will get away from the catcher. Kelly will take off for second base off the wild pitch. Running scoring position here for Lawrence County. One, two. Misses high for ball two. So Clayton trying to work from behind. 2-2 the count. Two. Swung on a miss for strike three in the first out of the inning. Good comeback there from Henderson. First strikeout of the game. Brings up Truett Kidd, 0 for 2. Reached via an error. Scored in the second. And got robbed of a double down the right field line on a sliding catch by Tears in the third. He's hit the ball hard. Last couple of bats, if you count Saturday as well. Pitching coach coming out and having a conversation here with Henderson. Henderson now ready to go. Runner on second, 1 out. Truett Kidd, the 8-hole hitter. We have Cole Schultz waiting on deck. Wildcats 7 runs off 7 hits. Been walked 3 times and hit by a pitch as well. Big spot here for the senior here in the top of the 5th. First pitch. In there for strike one. It's the 0-1. Kidd, a ground ball here to second. He's going to struggle with it. Kidd's going to hustle the first. He's safe, and he will reach base off another error. Runners on the corners, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Kid will reach base off an error for the second time tonight. Schultz up now 0 for 2. Popped up on a bunt attempt to the catcher in the second. Struck out swinging in the 4th. Clint Wright here having a, see if he's going to make a pitch run here for Kidd. And we will. So that will be Jasper Kilburn, it looks like. That will pitch run here for Kidd in this situation. Wind picking up a bit while my camera is shaking. Also, we had some kids walking on the bleachers as well. That's where my camera is set up. First pitch here to Schultz, misses away for ball 1. One out. This is low for ball 2. And that's literally a broken bat. Throws over to second in time. That's going to score a run. And just when you think you see it all, you get that. A broken bat, fielder's choice. And the Wildcats have cut the lead now to 9-8. Oh, that's as wild as you were going to see. So it's an RBI for Schultz and makes it a 9-8 game. Brings us to top of the order, Brayson Rose. 0 for 3, reached Villanera in the first in scoring and back-to-back strikeouts looking in the second and 4th. One on, 2 gone. First pitch from Henderson, swung on a miss for strike 1. Wildcats still have scored in every inning so far. Still trail by 1. Huge lead by Schultz over at first. The 0-1 popped up and on someone's front porch for strike 2. The 0-2. This one is shot into shallow left field. Could be trouble. Gardner coming in on it. He'll make the catch, and that one will end the inning. Wildcats give one back in the top of the 5th. They trail by 1 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. That's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
This is the X Sports Network.
9-8 is a Marshall County lead as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Due up here for the Tigers. Their half of the fifth will be 4, 5, and 6 with Mitchell, Henry, and Harry. Colin McCauley back on the mound through an inning and 2/3, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, a trio of strikeouts. 25 pitches here so far. Mitchell, who's had 3 really good at-bats, singled in the first, bases loaded walk in the second, then flew out right to Bedford and left center in the third. And this is his 4th at-bat. First time against McCauley. First pitch. Hits the outside corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Hits the outside corner for strike 2. The 0-2. And a good swing there by Mitchell, staying alive with an 0-2 count. He has been very hard to get out so far. Chokes up the bat as a really good 2-strike approach. 0-2. Just misses away for ball 1. Not a bad miss by McCauley. One, 2. Misses low for ball 2. 2-2 the count. Two. Misses away for ball 3. 6th pitch of the at-bat there. Three-two. Ripped into left. Bro's going back, and that's over his head. That's going to hit off the wall. Mitchell on his way to second, and he will get there with the leadoff double. One of the hardest hit balls we have seen so far here tonight, and comes away with a leadoff double. 8th hit of the game for the Tigers. Brings up Kalen Henry. The field umpire coming to talk with Lawrence County's dugout. I don't know what he's talking with the head coach Clint Wright. Whatever it was, doesn't seem to be important enough to stop the game here, but it is what it is. Runner on second brings up Callan Henry. He's had a big senior night, 2 for 2. RBI single on the first, bases clearing triple, 3 RBIs on the second, walked in the third. First at bat here against McCauley. First pitch. That hits him. So up here runners on first and second with nobody out here. It's the 4th hit batter by Wildcat pitching in the game. You add up the 8 walks, that's now 12 free passes. And they're only trailing by 1. Little things. Brings up Harry, 2 for 2 in the game, hit by a pitch in the first and singles in the second and third. He's left on base in all 3 at-bats. First pitch, squares around the bunt and fouls it back for strike 1. Infield playing in here. Kid about 5 steps on the grass. Squares around the bunt. Misses high for ball 1. 1-1 the count here to Harry. Colley at 35 pitches through an inning and 2/3. One in the dirt. A very good job by Durham to keep it in front of him and keep the runners first and second. 2-1 the count here to Harry. Tiers, Miller, and Kirby behind them. None of them have gotten a hit so far. All the damage has been done by 2 through 6. 2-1. Bunt fouled. 2-2 now the count. Kid still going to play 3 steps in on the grass. Everywhere else in the infield is playing normal depth. Now timeout called by Harry. Comes a 2-2. Off the fist. Slow roller. Emerson tries to make the play, and a good job by Kidd to keep that from going down the right field line, and an infield single by Harry will load the bases with nobody out. So McCallie jams him, but it gets just far enough away from him. So bases loaded, nobody out here for Tears. 0 for 2, pair of strikeouts in the first and third, and walked in the second. One of the strikeouts came to McCallie. First pitch. Ground ball through the right side. That's going to hit the runner. So Mitchell will score, and he's out at second, so they're going to get a double play. Mitchell will score to make it 10-8. Or there is he going to call him out at second? So out, and the ball hits the runner, and he'll have to go back to first. We'll see what they come up with here. Heads up play by Jake Moore to at least get the runner at first still. That was probably going to score 2, and it hits the base runner and Harry. So Tears will stay at first. Harry is out after the ball hit him. The run will count to make it 10-8. So good job by the umpires to come together on that one. Makes it 10-8. Now I'm not sure the ruling on this. I don't know if you can continue the play. I'm under the understanding normally it's a dead ball here. Clint Wright still having a conversation here with the home plate umpire. Now it comes out to the field umpire. Of all the baseball games I've seen, I've never seen one where they actually try to continue. Most of the time the ball hits them and it's a dead ball and everyone stops. But in this one, they continue to play on and they threw him out at first. So I honestly don't know the ruling here. This is a rare situation. Just when you think you've seen it all in any sport, something like this happens. Well, most of the time they just don't continue the play. They just kill it. So I'm going to pitch runner. No, they're just they're switching gloves. Gardner and Tears. So 10-8 as we will go back to play here after not a lengthy delay, just clarification. So runners on the corners, 1 out. Marshall County does get a run back to make it 10-8 here with 1 out. Wait. So actually the run's not going to count. Huh. So they're going to say, okay, well this is new, ladies and gentlemen. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Again, I don't know the ruling on it, but they're saying that the run's not going to count. So Mitchell goes back to third. Henry's at second. Tears, so they're saying because it hit him, no run can advance. That one misses him for ball 1. So 1-1 the count. I have never seen this before, but hey, it's first time for everything, I guess. Here's a 1-1. In the dirt, a good block by Durham. And Mitchell's going to come around and score off the wild pitch. And now the home plate umpire is on top of Mitchell for the slide. But that will make it 10-8, so they do get that run eventually to make it 2-1, 2-run game. Well, Clint Bright coming to talk with the home plate umpire again. He didn't like the slide by Mitchell in on Durham. Clint Bright is really upset here with the home plate umpire. And we'll go back to playing. So Miller at the plate, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts in the first and third. Now hit 2-1 here on McCauley. Infield playing in as Miller will foul that one on the bathrooms for strike 2. 2-2. And a good block by Durham. Keeps it in front of him. 3-2 here to Miller. Game, we're just in the 5th, and we're 2 hours and 10 minutes into this. Full count. Misses away to walk the bases loaded. Or not. And saying that wasn't ball 4. So Miller will have to come back to the plate. I thought that was ball 4, but it wasn't, according to him, saying he's the only one that matters. Full count here from McCauley. This is high, and that will be ball 4. Bases loaded with 1 out. 9th walk by Wildcat pitching. Now brings up Aiden Kirby. 0 for 2, walked and scored in the second, popped up the first and the second as well, and struck out looking in the 4th. Colley now with 45 pitches through 2 innings. No one warming up in the Wildcat bullpen. First pitch, ground ball down the third base line, but foul for strike 1. Home plate umpire just getting some more baseballs. We've had a bunch of foul balls throughout the course of the game. Infield playing in. Here for the Wildcats. Got to force it every base. Golly going to work out of the windup. Here's the 0-1. Runner taken off, and it was a squeeze play. Durham makes a one-handed catch. He's going to throw it back to third, and that's going to be a double play. What a play by Brooks Durham, a one-handed catch on the bunt, and that one will end the inning. What a play. That will do it, but Marshall County did get a run in the bottom of the fifth. It's a 10-8 game as we go to the top of the sixth. It's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
We go to the top of the sixth inning. Marshall County leading Lawrence County 10-8. Heart of the order do it for the Wildcats. 2-3-4 with Moore, Bedford, and Emerson. Henderson back on the mound. Sitting right now 93 pitches through 5 innings, 8 runs off 7 hits, 3 walks, a hit by pitch, and 5 strikeouts. First pitch to Moore. That misses away for ball 1. Moore 1 for 2 in the game. Infield single and scored in the first. Grounded out, too short in the second. Walked and scored in the fourth. One-0. Hit down the left field line. That's trouble. Gardner giving chase, and that's just out of his reach. That's going to roll to the wall. Moore on his way to second, rounding second, and will hold up there with the leadoff double. Great effort by Gardner, but that one was just out of his reach. Hope he's okay down the left field line, but the Wildcats get a leadoff double to bring up a red-hot Alex Bedford. And a great effort by Gardner, and that ball missed it by 5-6 inches there. And looks like might be getting the pitching change here for Marshall County, and we will. So while that goes down, we will take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
This is the X Sports Network.
New pitcher into the game here for the Tigers will be Callan Henry. Comes in for Carson Henderson. Gave up 8 runs off 8 hits, 3 walks, a hit by pitch, 5 strikeouts, finished with 95 pitches. Here it's a runner on second with nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. Brings up Alex Bedford, 3 for 3 in the game, singled and scored in the first, tripled and scored in the third, and an RBI triple and scored in the fourth. 3 for 3 in the game. 3-hit game on Saturday as well. So runner on second, nobody out. Wildcats trailing 10-8 in what has been a wild game. They have scored in every inning so far. Trying to do it again here to cut into the Tiger lead. First pitch here from Henry. Misses away for ball 1. One-up. High for ball 2. More on second base after the leadoff double. Just out of the reach of Gardner at left, so Henderson has gone to left. Gardner's now in center. Tear's still in right. 2-0. Misses away for ball 3. See if Bedford gets the green light here. And we got short porches down the left and right field lines. 3-0. Misses in for ball 4. Bedford on in all 4 at-bats so far. 4th walk issued by Tiger pitching. First for Henry. Brings up Jack Emerson. 1 for 3 with an RBI single in his last at-bat in the 4th. 2 on, nobody out here on the top of the 6th. First pitch. And that's the 3rd time the home plate umpire has taken one off the mask. God bless his heart. Man, taking a beating back there. Scott coming out to talk with Henry, give the home plate umpire some time to reset himself. They should double his pay after tonight. He's had to deal with a lot of on-the-field stuff and getting 3 fouls right off of his mask. Oh, and 1 here to Emerson. The 0-1. Squares the bunt and fouls it back again for strike 2. Oh, and 2 here to Emerson. Pitch here from Henry. High for ball 1. One, 2. Misses away, and a good block by Scott behind the plate to keep everyone in front of him. 2-2 here to Emerson. Two. Ground ball, sent over to short. Throws over to third. That is in time. So good play by the shortstop there and Harry to get the lead runner. 1 gone here in the top of the 6th. Brings up Hud Maddox. Maddox 0 for 1, hit by bases loaded, hit by a pitch in the first, walked in the third, and grounded out to the pitcher in the 4th. First at bat here against Henry. Runners on first and second, 1 gone here in the top of the 6th. First pitch. Check swing. And into the Wildcat bullpen. Strike one. Here's the 0-1. Misses away, evens things up at one apiece. One. Misses for ball two. Two and one here to Maddox. Misses away for ball three. Hitters count here for Maddox. 2 on, 1 gone. Down 2, 10-8. Maddox shoots this one down the right field line, but it is going foul. Full count. Good effort there and right by Tiers to try to track it down, just out of his reach. Full count here to Maddox. 3-2. Fouled out of play. On the sixth pitch of the at-bat, a car coming in that direction. Thankfully, he stopped when he heard the ping. And we're officially out of baseballs after a bunch of foul balls here. We have an influx of baseballs after get them all in. So full count here to Maddox after a foul ball. Huge lead by Bedford at second, same by Emerson at first. Full count. Swung on a miss for strike three in the second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the top of the sixth. First strikeout by Henry. Brings up Brooks Durham. 1 for 2. Fielder's choice RBI in the first. RBI single in the third. Walked in the fifth as courtesy runner and Kelly scored in that inning. Sophomore trying to be clutch here. 2 on, 2 gone in the top of the sixth. First pitch. Sent into shallow right. This could be trouble. Second baseman makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. Wildcats will strand 2 in the top of the sixth inning. Marshall County still leading. 10-8 as we go to the bottom of the sixth. That's next on the Exports Network.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
This is the X Sports Network.
We go to the bottom of the sixth inning with Marshall County leading Lawrence County 10-8. Due up for the Tigers here in the bottom of the sixth, top of the order with Gardner, Cross, and Henderson. Callum McCauley back on the mound through 2 2/3, a run off 4 hits, a walk, 3 strikeouts, and right now at 47 pitches has done a great job in relief for the Wildcats so far here tonight. Gardner, who is 0 for 2 in the game, has reached base twice, both in the second inning, off a hit by pitch and a walk. Scored there, and he's had a pair of infield pop-ups after that. He's now playing in center field for the Tigers. Followed by Cross and Henderson, who have had big games at the plate. Ready to go here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch. Misses high for ball 1. One out. In the dirt for ball 2. Durham has done a good job behind the plate, keeping the ball in front of him here tonight. It's 2 up. In there for strike 1. Two one. Soft liner right at, is that Maddox? Yep, that's Maddox playing second base, makes the play, and that will be the first out of the inning. Looks like we got Jack Emerson warming up in the Wildcat bullpen. One gone here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Brings up Eli Cross. Cross 1 for 2, has reached base 3 times, 2 walks in the first and second, and doubled in the fourth. So McCauley here for the second time. First pitch. Misses for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Tip back off of the home plate umpire again. 4th time tonight he has been hit off a foul ball. So Moore is at short. Maddox is at second. Justin Kimbrell's in right field. Everyone else is unchanged. Again, I hope his pay gets doubled tonight. He's had to deal with a lot of stuff here. Here's a 1-1. A shot in the center, right at Alex Bedford, and that would be the second out of the inning. It's the second time they have had someone played absolutely perfectly. 2 gone here in the bottom of the sixth, brings up Carson Henderson. He's reached base 3 times, singled and scored in the first. Bases loaded, walk and scored in the second. Reached via an error and scored in the third. I believe this is his first at bat against McCauley. First pitch. Misses for ball 1. One up. Tapper foul. Evens things up in 1 apiece. Henderson, who went 5 innings. 8 runs off 8 hits, 3 walks, hit by pitch, 5 strikeouts through 95 pitches. Still in line for the win if the Tigers can hold on. The 1-1. Shot down the left field line. That is deep. Rose going back and off the wall. So Henderson will reach base off a 2-out double. That certainly looked like at times that was going to leave the ballpark, and it hits off the base of the wall. Hard ball for Rose to judge because you just don't really know where the fence is out there. Brings up Mitchell. Went 2 for 3 in the game with a single and a double. He's also had a bases loaded walk as well, scored twice. Colley right now at 57 pitches here through 3 1/3 innings. He has taken his time as Clint Wright will come out to the mound. We might be getting our third pitching change of the game. He is milking as much time as he can to get Emerson another pitch or two to get loose. Just waiting on either one of the umpires to come. And here comes the home plate umpire. And that will do it for the meeting. Runner on second. 2 gone. Yep, and we will get a pitching change. So that will bring in Jack Emerson into the game here for McCauley. So while that goes down, we will take a break here on the X Sports Network.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
This is the X Sports Network.
Jack Emerson New pitcher into the game here for Lawrence County. Comes in for Colin McCauley. Went 3 1/3 innings. Run off 5 hits. A walk. 3 strikeouts. Finished with 47 pitches. So he will face Reed Mitchell to start things off. 2 for 3 in the game. Single double and a walk. And flew out the center in the 4th twice. This walk was a bases loaded walk there in the 2nd. Runner on 2nd. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch. Hit in the air in the center field, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. Henderson's going to score. Mitchell thinking about 3. Takes off. Here's the relay. It's offline. Goes off the front of the dugout, so Mitchell with a 2-run triple to make it 11-8. His second RBI of the game, much needed insurance for the Tigers. Brings up Kalen Henry, 2 for 2, his reach base on every at bat. Single, triple, walk, hit by pitch, and has 4 RBIs. First pitch here from Emerson. Misses for ball 1. One-0. Good block by Durham for ball 2. Two-0. Ground ball. Schultz at third. The throw over to first is in time, and that one will end the inning. Much needed insurance for Marshall County in the bottom of the 6th inning, leading 11-8 as they try to close out in the top half of the inning. It's coming up next on the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
This is the X Sports Network.
11-8, so Marshall County leads. We go to the top of the 7th. A.J. Daniel coming in for Logan Clayton will lead things off here in the top of the 7th. Comes in for Henry, who got out of a huge jam there in the 6th inning. First pitch, and skied out of play for strike 1. Oh, I'm on the count here to Daniel. This pitch here from Henry. Skied high, really high on the infield. Harry makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Good effort. He was falling backwards and eventually comes up with the first out of the inning. Brings up Truett Kidd, 0 for 3. Reached base twice in the 2nd and 5th off infield errors and scored in the 2nd. First at bat here against Henry. First pitch. Fouled away for strike one. Landed in the house that literally still have their Christmas decorations up. It's just like a couple strands of light. It's not like you got Santa Claus in the yard. Next pitch high for ball one. I mean, I guess they're Easter lights. They're green and purple. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball over to third. Makes the play. Throws over to first. That's going to get away, and Kidd's going to hang out at first base. So Kidd has reached base 3 times, all off infield errors, 2 by the third baseman and 1 by the second baseman. 4th error of the game by Marshall County. Brings up Cole Schultz, the third baseman, to an RBI fielder's choice in his last at bat on a broken bat grounder. Literally, the bat shattered. So 1 on, 1 gone. Bring up Schultz here, first at bat against Henry. First pitch, fouled away for strike one. One. Schultz hits it hard, but fouled down the right field line for strike two. Oh, 0-2 here to Schultz. Here's the 0-2. Check swing, and they said he went around for strike three. Second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the top of the 7th. Last hope, Brayson Rose, 0 for 4 in the game. Rose, the final hope here for the Wildcats. Wildcats going to need a lot of 2-out hits to stay in this game. First pitch misses high for ball one. One-0. This is low for ball two. Two and 0 the count here to Rose. In there for strike one. Two and 1 the count here to Rose. Misses in for ball three. So hitter's count here to Rose. One. Rose rips it in the center. Gardner is there. Will make the catch, and that one will end the game. So Marshall County will pick up an 11-8 win over Lawrence County here tonight, as both sides will go to 4-3 in district play. The two will meet up tomorrow night over at Tom Cruise Field here to see if the Wildcats can salvage the split and get to second place within the district. But for now, this is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. Have a great evening. We will see you guys again tomorrow night.
This is the X Sports Network.